Matter 183 at Wilson. Thank you. Are you Mr. Wilson, sir?
Yes, what's your name?
My name is Magistrate Holdsworth. What are we doing with your matter today, Mr. Wilson?
Well, I want to call a proper jurisdiction, so that's me.
Right, this is a court of proper jurisdiction.
No, there's no jury. I don't give my consent to you without a jury.
All right.
I challenge the jurisdiction of the court.
Mr. Wilson, one voice at a time in this courtroom.
Well, I'm saying I challenge the jurisdiction of the court.
All right, well, I can't hear that argument right now. I've got a courtroom full of people, and I'll hear that argument from you later on if you
can't hear
wish.
anything.
All right.
You have no jurisdiction.
All right, then, well, I'll deal with that question later.
Determined by a jury.
All right.
Everybody's got the right to trial by a jury.
Mr. Wilson?
You must sign the memorandum.
Can you get the sheriff, please?
Otherwise, the court has no jurisdiction to proceed summarily.
Mr. Wilson, I'm willing to deal with your matter now if you can indicate...
I don't give my consent to
All right.
anything inferior.
Would you like to come back a little bit later on in the day?
No, I've got patience this afternoon.
Right.
Set a date for the panel of jury.
There'll be no jury in this court, sir.
That's why it's not a court.
Right. So, what are you intending to do with your matter?
You have no jurisdiction. You are not a court of record. You can't do anything.
I'll give you 2 minutes to tell me what you want to tell me. If you're not indicating a plea within that period of time, your matter can be stood down to later in the day.
To when?
2 minutes starts now.
Will there be court of proper jurisdiction then?
This is a court of proper jurisdiction.
Not. There's no jury.
Thank you. Can we have the
There is
next matter,
no jury. I do not give my consent to be without a jury. You don't know the law.
Matter number 138, Ping. I'll deal with your matter later, Mr.
You won't
Wilson.
deal with anything because you've got no jurisdiction to do anything. I
Mr.
do not
Ping?
give my consent. You are totally without jurisdiction.
Thank you, sir. Please take a seat.
Illegally.
Please take a seat and I'll get back to your matter later on.
With what purpose in mind?
Sir,
I want to be here for a reason. I want to have a court of proper jurisdiction.
I've heard that 3 times now, sir. Thank you.
You can't hear anything. You can't determine anything.
Right. I'll deal with your matter later on,
You won't
sir.
deal with my matter at all because there is no court of proper jurisdiction.
Could Mr. Wilson be taken outside for a short period of time, please?
You have to speak louder.
Excuse me, Mr. Wilson. Just come up, please. I'll deal with your matter later on, Mr. Wilson.
When they don't want to face the truth.
Just come out here. Mr. Ping. Sir, have you had an opportunity to read the facts to Mr. Ping?
No, they're right. Without a jury, there's no court of proper jurisdiction.
Yes, I was just about to mention that. Mr. Wilson, are you in court? Just come up to the microphone, please, Mr. Wilson.
The reason actually is they are asking a plea not to fall forward.
Yes.
And told to have a service of the
I object.
4 weeks of service and the matter back here and 6 weeks for reply.
I object.
On what basis, Mr. Wilson?
Well, I didn't give my consent for any plea to be entered.
And on the basis of there being no
It's not
plea
employed by
entered,
me.
it's on the basis of there being no plea entered, I will take that to be a plea of not guilty and we'll set the matter down for a timetable.
I don't consent to that at all. You can only do things with my permission. I don't give you permission to do anything.
Mr. Wilson, you are able to enter a plea of guilty or not guilty to these matters. Do you wish to enter a plea of guilty, sir?
When there is a court of proper jurisdiction.
All
There
right.
is no court of proper jurisdiction. I do not give my consent to be without a jury. No court has jurisdiction to proceed summarily. That is the law. We have Magna Carta. We have Bill of Rights. We have petition of rights. We have habeas corpus. We have rights.
Yes. And I'm exercising yours now by setting this down for a matter for evidence when the prosecution have to prove their case.
I don't give you consent to do anything. So,
I'll make a timetable for service of the brief upon you, Mr. Wilson. The brief is to be served on or before the 19th of February, and the reply is due on or before the 4th of March.
reply? What reply?
You must indicate to the police what witnesses you require to give evidence. You need to
So
come
my
back
reply
here.
will be, I
Let-
require a court of proper jurisdiction.
Right. You need to be back here on the 4th of March
4th of
this
March.
year.
I will expect the court of proper jurisdiction.
And in the meantime, the police will serve a brief of evidence upon you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honour.
You noted that date, Mr Wilson?
I've got it down 4th of March
We'll see you on that day.
with the jury.
No,
Nothing
there
less.
won't be a jury in this local court,
Nothing
Mr.
inferior. I
Wilson.
did not give my consent.
You've told me that, thank you.
Then you will be in contempt of court.
Thank you.
Contempt of court is interfering with the administration of justice.
Thank you. I know what contempt is. Thank you, Mr Wilson.
Justice is the protection of rights.
Thank you.
You are interfering. You are in contempt of court.
Thank you.
Contempt of court.
Matter number